second sign of an inferiority complex, which basically is kind of similar to the first one. But here, the person is trying to imitate their imaginary superior, okay, or their master. For instance, you see for people in my community wearing some wigs, okay, some girls wearing wigs all the time, okay, to the extent that uh, some of our Western brothers, okay, so people from Europe, people live in Europe, some of them will think that these hair that African people put on themselves is their own hair. Why? Because they've never seen them removing it, okay? But in reality, they just put those wigs. And the reason why they put those wigs, in most cases, they tend to justify by saying that it's because taking care of African hair isn't easy, it's so time consuming, and yeah, it's expensive as well. Kind of understandable. It's time consuming. It's also expensive to take care of. I agree. But at the same time, if it's wigs, there are a lot of African wigs on the market, I believe. I know they are there, okay? And it's even becoming more popular. So if you're looking for that easiness of, easily switching, that flexibility, then you can go for something that reflects your identity, okay? I have nothing against people, Caucasian people, okay? I love those people because they're also my people, although they're also my brothers, okay? Honestly speaking. But when it's come to a person's identity, at least do or put on something that reflects your identity, okay? And due to this tendency of constantly putting wigs on themselves, they start feeling ashamed when they're unwigged, when they don't have wigs on themselves. You see people putting extensions, long lashes, just to look like this person who they think is superior to them. Okay, so if this is a common attitude within you, that's already a sign of inferiority complex. Don't attack me because honestly speaking, I would rather be honest on this topic here than just, hiding things which I know deep inside are true. Okay. For instance, I'm going to show you a video on the screen. Look at this video, okay? Imagine having developed an inferiority complex to the extent that you start imposing it on such a young child, okay? Such a young girl. All she would have known, all she will know from her childhood to her adulthood is the fact that her mom used to put some wigs, which is not her hair, okay? And she started putting also those same wigs on the child's wig. And basically, how would this child one day get to a point where she loves herself? She loves who she is. Her hair, for instance, which is also her identity. How would she get there if from her childhood her mom used to show her through those actions that the wigs are better than her own hair? Okay, so this is something that you really need to work on if you recognize these signs within yourself, okay?